I'm Dawn, 24 years old. I work in public relations. There was a big project at work recently. I was put in charge of creating documents. I tried to figure out how to organize them in a way that was understandable to everyone, visually appealing, and effective in drawing attention. As a result, they loved my work. I was always good at this kind of work of organizing the documents, and I was more motivated by the recognition. But the more I did well, the more I was harassed by my supervisor, Diana, who was 6 years older than me. Dawn, do you have a minute? Yeah, is anything wrong? The first thing in the morning, she called me to her desk. I was worried if I'd made errors on the documents I prepared yesterday. What's with your clothes? Do you live in a tent? Do you realize you work in PR? Your face is plain enough. You don't have to match everything. Well, and your hair. You just tied your messy hair in a ponytail at the back. You look well over 30. Do you own a mirror? And what about your eyeglasses? Do you want to look smarter or a serious employee? No. Diana belittles me like this for things not related to the work at all. Sure, she's beautiful and well-groomed, but I'd rather keep it natural. I like simple, relaxed clothes. Well, she's my supervisor, so I won't talk back, but she wears short skirts and dresses with cleavage cut out, which is inappropriate in the office, but I have to be patient. This happened before I came here, but there was someone who was bullied by Diana, and she got depressed and resigned. So I didn't want to get involved with her. I'd be in trouble if I stood out and was targeted, so I've been trying to stay low. You're not friendly, you're antisocial. Someone like you lowers the vibe in the office, even though you work well. She says whatever she wants. I was just quiet and listening to her. Then the office was getting noisy. Huh? What's going on? No way. What happened? Diana looked anxious suddenly. I looked in the direction everyone else was looking at. Someone seemed to be visiting from another department. Oh, I see why. I knew why everyone was excited about it. It was Colin who had been abroad on a business trip until recently. He's only 28, but a very capable assistant manager. He's also down-to-earth and very popular, especially among female employees. The manager is planning to retire soon, and Colin has earned the trust of the executives. It's not hard to imagine Colin taking over the manager's position. Many women in the office are after him, including Diana. The other day at the company social party, she said she liked younger guys, and especially Colin was a perfect fit for her type, when no one asked her about it. Just a minute ago, she was busy intimidating me, and now she ran over to Colin. Phew, now I can get back to my work. Because Colin showed up and drew everybody's attention, I finished my work without interruption. Now I can get on with my task.
Hi, Dawn. Can I talk to you for a second?
When I looked up, there stood Colin by my desk. Hi, Colin?
Sorry to bother you.
Can I help you with something? He was surrounded by a crowd a moment ago, so why? Of course it would be great if I could talk to him like everybody else, but this is sudden. Huh? For a moment he reminded me of somebody I know. Somewhat familiar.
I just wanted to say thank you, Dawn.
Thank me.
Yes, the project documents you prepared were amazing. You made my life easier with my presentation. I owe you one.
I'm glad to hear that, thank you. That made me so happy. Not only the compliments for my work, but he took the time and came over to my desk to thank me personally. That was very nice of him. I didn't know what to say anymore, and I just stared at him before he continued.
Actually, I have a favor to ask you. I'd like you to help me to prepare the materials for my next project.
You mean my help?
Absolutely. I believe no one else could do it better than you.
Me? Is he serious?
It's a big project, and I get to choose my own assistant. It'd be great if you could do it for me.
Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful and golden. I was honored the compliments came from Colin himself and was excited about the next project thing. But I took a glance at Diana and I knew it. I was met by the demonic look on her face, full of resentment. Then Colin said this as if he had read my mind.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't just grab you. I should get permission from your supervisor first. And your supervisor was Diana over there?
Well, yes.
Diana, could you come over here for a second?
Yes, of course, Colin. What can I do for you? I am free tonight.
You're Dawn's supervisor, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Colin, aside from her, are you trying to tell me something personal?
I'd like to borrow Dawn for my next project, and I'd like your permission. Is it okay?
Of course, Colin. Anything for you. And if you like, I'm available for your project as well.
Okay, then we'll start tomorrow. Please attend the meeting, Dawn. Tomorrow, we'll have a lunch meeting.
Wow, I wanted to make you lunch tomorrow.
In the morning, we'll gather some data, so it'll be a busy day, but I'm counting on you.
Oh, Colin, you seem so busy. Can I help with anything by your side?
Okay, I'll pick you up in the morning.
Oh, I can see you again tomorrow so soon. My heart is pounding.
See you tomorrow, Dawn.
Yeah. Colin left when he said what he needed to say. Oh, Colin may be a hot and cold type. Oh, what a sinful man. Huh? Forget Diana, but I'll be busy tomorrow, I said to myself. But Colin is a very considerate person. He's smooth, but not in a bad way. And he doesn't intimidate people, even considering my situation so that I won't get in trouble with Diana. He's quick-witted and really smart, so I can see why everybody loves him. The next day, Diana announced to us about the BBQ party as a company social event. She's in charge and the company pays for it. This happened in connection with the collaboration project between two departments, namely Colin's and mine. But in reality, Diana planned it to get close to Colin. But it meant free food for us and it sounded fun. And on the day of the party, Diana didn't leave Colin alone. All of us in our departments should get to know each other so that our work will be more efficient and smooth. Let's mix and match the tables. Colin, please have a seat at our table here. But Colin was too popular and they didn't leave him alone for even a minute. He never actually sat down at any table. It didn't go as Diana planned and she didn't have any private moments with Colin. She became irritated. I thought she should calm down a little, so I brought her coffee. But knowing Colin wasn't around, she started being mean as usual. Yep, she just took it out on me. Did you put salt in my coffee instead of sugar? I can't drink that. Or was it on purpose? I wouldn't do that. You've been a bit cocky lately ever since Colin asked you to work with him. That's not true. I hate a woman who gets carried away. Do you realize how gloomy you are? You're so arrogant. I don't mean that at all. I've been watching you as your supervisor. If I feel that way, that's because you act like that. Apologize to me for ruining your mood. You witch! You're the one getting carried away just because I'm being quiet. I was so mad that all my blood vessels were about to explode. But I didn't want to make a scene at the party, so I kept my mouth shut. And...
Something mattered?
Oh, Colin, I didn't know you were there. Colin disappeared suddenly and upset Diana.
If there's any trouble, come talk to me.
It's nothing. Thank you for checking up on me.
You look serious, so I stopped by.
Oh, you're so kind.
Are you okay, Dawn?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, actually, I'm not fine. I'm feeling dizzy and I can barely walk. I was hoping you could help.
Could you help me with something, Dawn?
Yeah? I'm anemic, Colin, please.
Come over here.
Colin. The killer smile. Did he rescue me again? But Diana's monologue was something, and Colin totally ignored her. I wondered where he was taking me to.
Can you make a fire?
Yeah. I was with Girl Scouts when I was young, and I love the outdoors. I still go hiking and camping in nature whenever I have the chance. That's why I was really looking forward to this event. They were having a hard time making a fire for the BBQ, and Colin came to get me. I am a true outdoors enthusiast. But how did he know?
It's showtime!
Here I am! Paige! She's my best friend, Paige. I must have looked puzzled when Colin said,
Hey, sis! What took you so long?
Sis? What? Are you two, by any chance,
Siblings.
What? I met Paige at one of the campsites a few years ago. She's a little older than me, but we hit it off right away. After that, we went on a few hiking trips together. I asked Colin who was coming here, and he showed me the list where I found your name on it. He was struggling with making a fire, so I told him to get you. Oh. I knew he reminded me of somebody. But Dawn, why don't you look like yourself today? Oh, it's a company party, so... I see, but you're a nature lover and you should look like one for a BBQ. But... It's okay, let me help you. First, ditch those eyeglasses and put on your contact lenses. Oh! Paige took my eyeglasses off. She's right. I think I can be myself and enjoy the party. So I put my lenses on and let my hair down, then put it in a bun.
You look nice.
Then I took my jacket off and showed my outdoor shirt. This is my favorite high-tech shirt, lightweight, dry mesh and breathable, yet cute and stylish. To finish off, I put on sunscreen and natural makeup.
You look amazing, like an outdoor goddess. Quite a transformation.
Oh, now look at you. I brought my gear too. It's a fire starter. Men were taking a long time to get the fire going, but with this, it was a piece of cake. But then, there she goes again. Oh no! The coffee Dawn brought me was horrible. I almost got sick from it. Where the hell did she go with Colin? She disappeared. What's taking her? Oh, the nightmare when you have a useless subordinate. It's not like I miss her. She's such a gloomy character. And Diana glanced at me. Huh? Who are you?
Somebody you know well.
Colin! Oh gosh, you were there. Is it Dawn? How come you look... Oh, I knew it! You tried to woo him behind my back! What are you... I was gonna talk back to her, but other female employees started to make noise. They all seemed fed up with Diana's bullying, and one after another they said they were talked down on their looks, clothes, school, and she pushed work on them. Other employees heard that too and threw a cold stare at her. Diana was upset and turned white. What are you looking at? There was more. They said they saw Diana cook the books, use a company car regularly for her personal use, take office supplies home almost every day, etc. Diana then anxiously ran away from the barbecue site.
One problem solved.
Well, everybody, let's get back to our party. Dawn, will you give me a hand? Sure. After that, the party was all about fun. Everyone enjoyed it. The next day, Diana didn't show up. There were just too many things revealed and she was fired. But not for free. Starting with our company, she was sued by many parties for damages and compensation and ended up in debt. Of course, it's not too hard to imagine she treated many people badly. Her family abandoned her, so she lives in an old apartment alone and poor. She juggled a few part-time jobs to pay back her debt, which was no surprise. In the meantime, I became Colin's direct assistant. I was recruited to join the department that Colin had newly created. I'm having lunch with him now. Paige will join us too.
Hey, sis!
Paige, we're here! Hi, you two! Dawn, you look even better today. Huh? Let me guess, you're in love. Paige, stop it!
Paige, even among friends, courtesy is important.
That's right, Paige. Don't start in front of him.
What did you just say?
No, nothing. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Dawn, you can't hide anything, can you?
Paige, what are you talking about?
Colin, it's nothing. Please drop it. Let's change the subject. Oh, it's nice today. It's cloudy. Yeah, well, why do we order? I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. Oh, wow, it's hot today. Excuse me, waitress, could we have a menu?
It's here already.
Oh, you're right. I didn't notice it. Well, then, you know. Dawn, Colin is a good chap. You take care of him, okay? Yeah, of course.
You know, Paige, Dawn is highly competent. I don't know if I can do well without her help. Dawn, are you alright?
I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!